The weatherman at 25 degrees was a little limp this morning. It's Monday. First day back too. Nice to have everybody on board. It really, really is. So I tell you what, better do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Got to welcome everybody on Facebook this morning. Nice to have you guys on board for the very, very first gas interview. And today we're all the way over in Florida talking to Andrew Dean and the farm machine. I wonder if the farm machine's a green one. Going to ask him that, you know. He might know what I'm talking about. In fact, I think a lot of Americans will know what farm machine I'm talking about if it's a green one. Yeah. Having said that, we better get on and get it underway. So I tell you what, for those of you that haven't seen a gas show before, well, why not do this? Why not sub, thumb, bell? Bingo. Bell notifications when we have important people, much like today's interview. Yes, Andrew Dean's joining us. Now, at the same time, why not subscribe? Sub. Become part of the family. We call it the noise here at Galaxy. We really do, simply because you do have a voice. And believe me, we do take notice. We really do. That's how we structure a lot of our shows here at Galaxy, is by what you tell us. Thummy thing, you know what to do with that, don't you? Yeah, get epileptic. Tell you what, let's get the show on the road. Here's Andrew Dean, and I'll bet you, here at Galaxy. Oh, that gives us a couple of minutes, Andrew. I love your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
I really do.
My wife dressed me, so, you know.
I'm looking forward to those days. My wife just looks at me and laughs, going, no bloody way. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. From time to time you might find yourself having a bit of a giggle, because I do like to throw in a little bit of humour along the way. So if you find yourself laughing at any stage, I fully take the responsibility of that. I do. Oh, look at that. Up first time, look at that. Monty Connor's joining us. Thank you for joining us, Monty. In fact, I just friended you on Facebook very, very shortly, a little while ago. Levi Dry is joining us, as well as Andrew Dean. Well, Andrew, that's an amazing trick you're doing right now, talking to me and looking at this at the same time. Sean Simpson! Happy New Year, sweetheart. Nice to have you back. It really, really is. And it's good to be back as well. Obviously, by now, Andrew's got the idea that maybe, just maybe, you might get a word in here somewhere. You never know. Apparently, I talk too much, Andrew.
Oh, no. No, never enough, right?
No, well, you ask my staff, they'll tell you a different story altogether. Nick Plews is joining us as well. Nice to have you on board, brother man. It really, really is. Looking forward to all the reviews coming up for the concerts in the UK with the Wall of Sound. Of course, you know who I'm talking about, Mr. Rich Banks, coming out of Nashville, heading all the way over to the UK to join up with our very good friend and foreign correspondent, Nick Plews, over there. Nice to have you on board, it really is. Andrew is going, hi Monty, from Atlanta. How did you do that, Andrew? I thought you were staring at me.
I am.
I think there's a second pair of hands.
Here, Terry's on
Excuse me a minute. Right, 30 seconds. Let's go to the desk. That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, first day back in 2025, and of course, why can't we do it the decent way. Of course, we're doing it with Andrew Dean and the Farm Machine. Welcome to Galaxy, Andrew.
Thank you. It's great to be with you.
It is an absolute pleasure to have you on board, sir. It really, really is. And I tell you what, I've been playing your music a number of weeks now, and I'm absolutely loving it. Got to welcome you into 2025 as well. So, did you have a good Festives?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And, well, tell me, what did you and Terry get up to over the festive season?
Oh, my goodness. Work. We had about 35 shows in about 29 days through the month of December. Yeah, after the very first of the year, I took the first 2 days off. Had to prop my feet up for a couple of days anyway, right?
Yeah, believe
it. Yeah, absolutely. But just enjoying it, looking forward to a blessed new year, a good new year, and just can't wait to get back at it and get out there. We've got shows coming up, and so there's a lot going on always.
That is fantastic. It's nice to know that there's an artist out there, even if it's snowing in parts of the world, that's out there doing concerts right now. That's brilliant. It really, really is. Having said that, I'm kind of liking the backdrops here. Are you a bit beachy? Are you? You like the surf and the sand?
We are in Florida, so I mean, you gotta go with the sand and the surf down here. That's the way it is.
Exactly. Now, tell me, Andrew, can you ride a surfboard?
No, I could sit on one.
Believe me, I was brought up right next to the sea. In fact, there was about 3 different beaches that had different curls, different rips, different everything. Believe me, on a board every day for many, many years. Today, I don't even think I could float a board, to be honest with you. I think I'd get on it and sink it. I really would, which is a shame because I used to enjoy doing it. Now, at the same time, I've got to say, Andrew, you're one of the artists that has just rocked up off the internet and got in touch with Barbara, and we've put it through the system. Literally, everybody loved it. You ticked all the boxes, which means that you're not being promoted by a promotions company, which I think is fantastic, because we do get so many promotions companies giving us their great talent. Don't stop doing it. Don't ever stop doing it. But it just shows from time to time somebody that isn't being promoted can rock out, can say, hey, take a listen to my music and, see if you like it. We do. We really, really do. So we started off the show with I'll Betcha. Tell me all about this track.
Well, this is about a dance hall and dancing. In my younger days, I could kick up my heels pretty good. Now I just sort of sway. I mean, as you get on, you get on with a few years, you slow down a little bit in your fast step. So, but anyway, we're loving it, and I love to dance whenever I'm performing. I do dance with my guitar, play my guitar, and so it's just part of what I do. Haven't fallen off the stage in quite a few years, so I've got a pretty good bearing on that.
Absolutely love it, believe me. I've only ever fallen off the stage once, and I wasn't drunk. I really wasn't. In fact, to be very honest with you, I was getting out of the way of somebody else and just took a misstep too close to the edge. What do you know? I'm on the ground and there's about 50,000 people laughing at me at the same time. So,
oh yeah,
it happens, bright lights, all that sort of stuff in the dark. Take a wrong step, before you know it, you're down ground floor. Having said that, girl of my dreams. Now, I hope, just quietly, I hope you're talking about Terry.
Well, oh yeah, it's my honor and pleasure to talk about. That poor girl's put up with me for 28 years. And I always say she deserves a medal. I didn't think it'd be 28 minutes, but 28 years.
Believe me, you and I are in the same boat. Literally, I think I've known my wife now for about 30 years, so we're around about the same, got the same name, everything. It's just too coincidental. It's getting weird now. It really is. You're right here in Galaxy.
Don't tell me you met her on a blind date, because then that would really be...
Yep.
Well, yeah, I kind of did, actually.
Oh, man, because that's how I met my wife.
Well, let me tell you, I was working at a radio station in Auckland, which is our biggest city in New Zealand, and the most popular radio station as well, I've got to be honest with you. About 1 o'clock in the morning, I get a phone call, board lights up, and I get this obnoxious lady saying, "You're just not playing the right music." You know, who taught you to do this? And it's like, well, I've got to play what's on the sheet. I've got no choice in this. I'm only the robot here. I'm the voice at the other side of it, right? For about 3 hours, I just get absolutely berated by this lady. In the end, she gave me her phone number and address and said, "Come round, I'll show you how to play music." So I thought, well, all right. All right, so I went around. Rest is history. It really is. I think she locked the door and didn't let me leave.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, something like that. In the end, my friend, I've got to agree with you. She is the girl of my dreams. You're right here at Galaxy with Andrew Jane and joining us live. How you feeling, Andrew? You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Nice. Oh, Sean Simpson needs a blind date. Well, I've got a couple of fingers. No, I'm not going to go there. I'm not. Sean, nice to have you back, sweetheart. It really, really is. And how is everybody? Hope everybody's well in your life. I really do. Nick Clue says, "Good sway is good for the soul." There you go. Nick Clues is a bass player and he comes out of Leicestershire in the UK. I introduced him literally. I was doing an interview with a young man coming out of Nashville by the name of Rich Banks, sorry, and Nick liked his work, liked his style of music and stuff, and says, "Grant, can you get Barbara to introduce me?" And I went, "Yeah, absolutely." So we hooked them up. Before you know it, Nick's on a plane. He was going to the United States for a holiday anyway and decided just to drop on by and meet Mr. Banks. And before you know it, they've formed a band together, and you know, from the UK, from the United States, and now they're doing tours. And I've got to be honest with you too, Andrew, their music's pretty bloody good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because, and I'm going to be honest with you, Andrew, we only play the best indie artists in the world. So I'm absolutely honoured to have you on our list. I really, really am.
Thank you so much. It's really a joy to be here with you. You know, we're friends with Nick, so yeah, I do know who you're talking about.
Oh, you are friends with Nick?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know whether to apologise to you or to him.
Yeah.
No, I'd apologize to him.
He's a dark horse, isn't
He
he?
is a dark horse. He really, really is. Gosh, it's hot in here. Is the Kiwi air conditioning in
Yes,
place?
it's
Is it all
open.
going?
Hi, Sophie.
Kiwi air conditioning. Yeah, open the damn window.
Hey, Nick.
Well, that works.
You guys are in winter time right now, aren't you?
Hello, everyone.
Well, yeah, but our winter down here in Florida is around 70 to 80 degrees, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
Today is a little cold. It's about 50, so that's really winter time in Florida, because that's about as cold as it gets.
Okay, well, it's 69 here at the moment.
See, that's borderline cold for us right there.
Yeah, yeah, almost
What's
heaters. Get the
beautiful
heaters
for
out.
us. Hi, Sammy.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Gotta give a big hello to Dawn Ricks. Happy New Year, Dawn. It's absolutely a pleasure to have you. It really, really is. Today we're talking to Andrew Dean and the farm machine. Andrew, which farm machine are we talking about?
Oh, well, I'll tell you, the thing with the farm machine, now that's an interesting story right there. We have various artists that I use in different scenarios and different places. Sometimes in Nashville, you have certain fellows you use in Nashville. Other times, a budget may be a regional band, so I have to put together a regional band. And if the budget really isn't great, then they just get some cowboy, me, playing my guitar, and there we are. So we just work with a variety of however the budgets are, and that's kind of where I came up with the Farm Machine. Also, being from the great state of Ohio, that's a big, big, big agriculture area. So and so is Florida, and so we. That's kind of what spurred on the name, the Farm Machine.
I was kind of thinking, maybe John Deere might be in the band. I've heard he's a pretty good bass player.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. Gotta watch them bass players, though.
Yeah, you do. You really do. Yeah, them and the drummers. The back line, mate, they are always in trouble. They really, really are. And they're usually the first ones to get in touch with us as well, to be honest with you. Having said that, my friend, and I'm really, really excited about this. I really, really am, because this is one track that literally I'm playing in my car right now. I'm absolutely loving this track, Texas and Tennessee. Tell me about this track.
Well, I have a friend who lived in Tennessee. He was interested in a girl in Texas. And so he called her and he said, well, I'm going to come down there. And she's like, yeah, right. Sure you are. So they're telling me this story. Well, they wound up. He showed up there, knocked on the door, and they got married. So on their honeymoon, they came to Florida. So we picked them up in the convertible and took them to the beach and had a good time at the beach with some guitars and, well, some libation, some beverage. And we had a really great time, and that whole story started to resonate. So I started thinking about it, and then the whole story started to unfold, and it was like, oh, here's a song. So
absolutely loving it. Well, I've got to be honest with you, it takes a little bit for me to add music into my car, if you know what I mean. And this one, definitely in there. It really, really is. Here's Andrew Dean and the Farm Machine, Texas and Tennessee. Dear, dear, dear. Didn't you guys have a couple of hurricanes go through just recently?
Oh, yes, we did. Yeah, we got hit with one of them. The other one went north, did a lot of damage. Went over, Helene went over North Carolina and Tennessee, devastated, just devastated the area. We did some concerts up that way to help raise funds to help people, and some of that. Here, we had Milton go through, and we got what they call the dirty side of the storm of Milton. So we had some very, very serious wind and serious rain. I mean, even the gator that lives in the pond 2 blocks away was over here, not too far from our house. So, oh yeah.
No thanks.
I told my friend his house is close to that. I says, what? You didn't even go out and walk that gator? He says, I don't think so, son.
I'd be right there with him right now. Jimmy Piano is joining us as well. Nice to have you on board. Dale Hammond. Hello,
Hi, Dale.
Dale, nice to have you on board. And hi to Gail for us as well. Happy festives. Nice to have you back in 2025. Looking forward to catching up with you. Andrew, do you know the Hammond brothers?
No, I don't think I do.
Okay, legends in their own right. In fact, in the Hall of Fame, I think they're nephews to Albert Hammond back in the day. And yeah, great duo, these two brothers. They really, really are. Love them to bits. We've known them for years. We really have. By the way, having said that, I had a friend of mine in Orlando that got hit with both of those hurricanes, if you know what I mean. And I remember him within the first couple of hours saying, bugger this, I'm coming to New Zealand.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Oh, believe me, we don't get hurricanes. We do get cyclones, but we don't get hurricanes. We might get the occasional twister out at sea, drawing up a bit of moisture, but that's about it. In fact, we don't have anything dangerous unless you're talking about our Prime Minister.
Our motto is, if it's a cat, we scat.
Okay.
So if it's cat gory, whatever, we leave.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, if I see a cat around here, I'd be the hell out as well, to be honest. I'd be wondering whose cat is it? That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Today we're talking to Andrew Dean and the Farm Machine, and believe me, I'm absolutely loving this. Now, I got the hard questions for you, Andrew. Let's kick it off. Literally, Pauline coming out of Ohio was saying, Andrew, as a fan, how do I get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on X? Are you a talker? But more importantly, Andrew, do you respond?
Yes, I do actually. We have of course, we're on Facebook, and also my website as well. You can contact me through that. We're out on the road so much. It's come out to the show. See us. We'd be glad to see you.
Fair enough too. Yep. And now Rodney, coming out of Toronto, is wanting to know, do you have a merch store? How do I buy t-shirts, caps and koozies?
Well, that's right on my website. It's www.andrewdean.us. We have it on there. We also always have them at the shows. We love seeing people at the shows. I mean, I can't tell you. It's just one show after the other, and it just is like, I can't wait to get up there and do the music and get out there and get at it. You can catch it there, and it's pretty much where you can get everything.
Now, at the same time, a young man by the name of Bevan, coming out of British Columbia, is asking Andrew, as a young artist, what's the one piece of advice you'd give me to get to the stature of popularity on stage that you're at? How do I make it to your stage?
It takes a lot of work. I would not be telling the truth if I didn't say that. You got to commit. You got to be willing to work. You got to be willing to say yes, even if you don't feel like it. You still say yes. You get out there and you get at it. You keep charging on. You take every opportunity you can. Life is to be lived. So every day you've got to go. You got to reach for everything you can to make it all you can, because tomorrow isn't promised for any of us. Number one, and number two, who knows when opportunities will fall right in your lap.
Absolutely. Believe me, I usually say follow your dreams, because they're your dreams, not other people's, your dreams. Believe in you because your dreams believe in you. Really do. Follow those. And every piece of advice you can get that moves you forward. Think about that. In the meantime, money tree. Andrew, what have you been growing?
Money.
Can I have one of
came
those?
and chopped my tree down and took it.
Yeah, apparently. You didn't take seeds?
No, they just took it. They took the whole tree.
Tell me all about it. How did you come up with money tree?
Well, everybody has money woes. Everybody has money problems. Everybody struggles in life with things. And so I thought, well, you've got to have a little fun with things. I mean, I like to have fun. I like to enjoy life and have fun. So one of the things that really came about with that song was I wanted something peppy, I wanted something upbeat, and I wanted something that could just crack a little bit of fun at maybe not having any money in your pocket, because that's really not a lot of fun, but, you make it what you can.
You do. You certainly do. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, joined today live by Andrew Dean. Here's Money Tree. How you feeling, Andrew? You okay?
Oh, yeah. We're good.
Nice.
We're good.
Nice. Now, I ask everybody this, so I've got to ask. Literally, by any chance, are you and Terry vegans?
Vegans. No.
No, you're a meteorologist like me?
We are carnivores.
Nice. The reason why I asked that is literally, I'm trying to get to the bottom of a myth. And I've been trying to find the bottom of this myth for about 10 years, so believe me, it's an old myth. But have you ever tried a vegan sausage?
No.
No?
Not to my knowledge, anyway.
Yeah, well, me neither. Look, I'm trying to figure out whether they're made of real vegans or not.
Yeah. No, we're meat eaters, and we watch our carbs. You know, that's our thing.
Okay.
And because of that, I maintain a good body weight. I maintain right where I want to be without too much sacrifice of eating.
Mate, I go down the beach and watch other people's carbs.
Well, that's all right too.
Yeah, I do. You know something? Just 30 kilometres off our coast where we are right now is a live volcano.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
it explodes quite regularly. It really does.
It was
wow.
today. It was puffing
It
smoke
was puffing
today.
the smoke this
Yeah.
morning, was it?
It was.
Gosh, you'll have to take a video and send Andrew
Oh
a
no,
copy
it's
of
too
it.
far offshore for my camera. I've
Oh, you
tried.
can't see it that far.
No.
Okay. Just recently, over the last couple of years, it exploded while there was actually some visitors off a cruise ship on the island.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, wiped them all out.
Oh no.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
Yeah, few.
So, but we're about, 45 minutes away from the beach from here?
I would say so. Yeah.
And then another 30 kilometres offshore. Yeah.
Yeah, 15. Is that 20 minutes? Easy?
Dad, you know something? It helps if you push the button, it really does. Andrew Dean has just written here, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime. Teach a man to fish and he'll sell the fish and make $1 million. That's what it is. He can eat forever then, literally, in the family, not just him. Now, having said that, my friend, I'm just going to ask you, anything new coming out this year? You got anything new in the can?
Oh yeah, I've got a lot going on. Right now we're doing, I record with 4 different studios, and I've got roughly 3 different projects I'm working on at the present time. I've got a faith-based that's coming out, I hope sometime at the end of this month. I've got about 2 more songs to tweak a little bit, and that should be ready. Now after that's done, I want to do another country project, and that's on the burner. And then I'm also looking at, well, I'm like I don't know, I guess I'm like a Jack Russell, because it's squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. I'll tell you what, I love music so much, there's so many different varieties. But then I want to do a trop, and the tropical music, get the Jimmy Buffett vibe going. I've got several songs already that I've got done, and so I want to put a trop CD out. And then I've got a fellow who plays a really good blues guitar, and now I'm starting to think, well, I think I want to do a little bit of blues in there, country blues and stuff. So, hey, look out, because the sky's the limit. Got a lot of stuff coming.
Now, there was a kind of a counter for asking that question. Literally, is, Andrew, will you come back for another interview in the near future?
Absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely love it. We'd love to be able to continue the relationship, have you send us some of your great music so that we can promote you here, and we'd love to be able to catch up again in the near future. It's
I'll
what-
tell you, DJ Grant, I just want to thank you, and Galaxy 107, by the way, for all you guys are doing out there. I mean, I am humbled and just truly love the fact you're playing our tunes. So we just really appreciate y'all so much.
Well, to be honest with you, Andrew, literally, we are in every English-speaking country in the world, literally. and some that aren't, to be honest. I don't quite know how that works, but I'll take it, I really will. But quite frankly, I think it's a bit of old-time love. What do you reckon?
Well, I'll tell you what, I will say, you know, I love the fact that music can reach so many hearts, so many people in so many different places. I mean, I remember the great Freddie Mercury singing. He was singing in France, and yet the whole crowd was singing right along with him, every word, you know, every word. That is so. And I have a couple of friends in other countries, and they tell me, "Oh, I know every word to your song." And it's like, you know, it's to me that's wow, what a compliment, what a beauty of music.
Well, I've got to be honest with you, Andrew. I did a show here in New Zealand with Queen and Freddie Mercury at the, and believe me, it was the Works tour that they were promoting at the time, if you know what I mean, with opening up with Radio Gaga and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
As the engineer of that particular show, it's amazing to sit back and watch crowd reaction. Of course, you're sitting back, you're looking at the stage, right? 99% of the time you got your head down, your eyes are at the board, but every now and again you get to look up and just take in the ambience of the show, if you know what I mean. And the whole crowd just doing the actions to Radio Gaga, right from the very first sound drop, boom, loved it, really, really did. So I know what you mean by the crowd following along with Freddie Mercury all the way. Didn't stop singing from start to finish. Brilliant, really is. Having said
He
that,
was such an awesome talent.
Having said that, my segue kind of went flat, so I'm going to go and do it again. Tell me about old-time love.
Oh, well, now, that's where my wife falls into the equation there.
Uh-huh.
You know, I love the old traditional music, and we were writing that, and it's just, I says, it's time for a love song. And this old cowboy and love songs, you know, I have to sit down and really think about what I'm writing there, because I'm not always the most eloquent guy, so to speak. But she puts up with me. So, yeah, it really had a good vibe. And the fella I had playing steel on that is the Hall of Fame, Steve Henson, and from Nashville. Awesome player. Just and I also have Grand Ole Opry fiddle on that, Kimberly Bibb Mars. So it's just, I was blessed with some very good talent to be surrounded with when we wrote that. So,
Well, I tell you what, right now, this is your most requested track. I've got to be honest with you, 1,752 requests since we've been playing it. And believe me, absolutely loving it right here at Galaxy. So joining us live is Andrew Dean and the Phone Machine, Old Time Love, right here at Galaxy. Gosh, it's hot in here. Ken Meekin's joining us. Hello, Ken. Nice to have you on board, brother man. It really, really is. I heard it's cold over your side of the world. You should be going back to the tropics again or somewhere. It's 28 degrees. Getting close to my 30. Actually, it's getting close to Nick Cluse's 29.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You never know, he might win this. He might. How we go? How many countries are tuned in right now? 168 countries. That's not bad. How many cities?
64923.
Okay. 6493. 6,493 cities around the world tuned in right now. The number you want is at the end of this on how many IP addresses are listening on the radio as well, believe me.
Hey, Dawn.
That one will
Thank you.
fascinate you. It could be 10 people, it could be one person listening. It's all off just one computer, if you know what I mean. So we don't know how many, we just know how many computers are listening. You know what I mean? So I'll give you that number very shortly, and believe me, mate, you'll be very impressed. You really, really will. Honestly, when Barbara and I first started doing this about almost 11 years ago, we were lucky to get 10 people to listen. now we own the world.
Yeah, nice. Very nice.
We pretty much do. Hang in there after this because we're going to take some pickies and bits and pieces. Barbara's going to put it all together and give it to you in a movie, okay? And
All right.
believe me,
Sounds great.
she might even throw in a few cartoons because she's good at it. She really is.
Good.
But I usually say, okay, fair enough, show the movie to friends and family. They'll automatically love it because it's you. But I usually say, show it to somebody you don't like. It usually puts a fire under their tuchus, and before you know it, they're getting in touch. That's right, hey, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're joined by Andrew Dean, and believe me, absolutely loving his work coming out of Florida right now. But Andrew, you record in Nashville, don't you?
Yes, we do. We have 2 different studios in Nashville. We have 2 down here in Florida as well.
Okay, well let's have a shout out for the studios. I mean, they do such great work, and as an engineer, I try to figure out how another engineer's done it. You know what I mean? It's one of these curses we have. So I think, it would be rather remiss of us if we didn't give them at least, some flowers. Give them a shout out.
Well, we have Mars Studio. We have Filson Holler down here, and Mars Studio is in Nashville. Then there's this Michael Junction. Yeah, Junction. That's Junior, and he's also in Nashville, as well as I'm trying to think of what Michael calls his. I don't know because Dreamlabs. There it is. I had to stop and think about it because I'll tell you, I work with these guys so much, I don't even think about the names that are, But Michael is very good with the tropical vibe music, and when we go in there and record, he has some good bongo, congo players and stuff like that. That just, man, we can tear it up, and we love it. They all have their specialties, and because they all have their specialties, we can kind of weave that into our own sound and our own thing. And with Nashville, of course, you've got steel and fiddle all over the place, which I love anyway. And you got some amazing, and I'll say it again, amazing pickers. I mean, seriously, some guys you just step back, it's like, and they'll look at you in this space and go, is that what you want? And it's like, yes. It's like, yes, absolutely. I'm shocked. So yeah, we truly are blessed to work with them.
Believe me, I get it, I do. Ken Meakin just won Album of the Year, Emma Jane album win at the British Country Music Awards today. Congratulations, brother man. It really is a pleasure to have you on board. It really is. And Emma Jane, brilliant.
Congratulations, Dan. Congratulations.
And believe me, very talented team, of course, is Ken Meakin and his crew. They really are, and got to give Helena big love as well. Of course, being Female Country Artist of the Year in Britain as well. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It really is. Andrew, talking about Ken's. Andrew, this brings us to the end of our interview, unfortunately, but please don't go anywhere because I do want to have a chat with you after this. Just going to ask you one more thing. Next time you're anywhere near close to being around a recordable 58 microphone, for instance, how would you like to do me some voice drops saying, hi, this is Andrew Dean in the Far Machine, and you can hear me on Galaxy, something like that. We'll run it, because the more times people get to know who you are, well, they go and find out who you are after that. You know what I mean?
You'll have it tomorrow.
Love it. And believe me, we'll certainly run that for you. Absolutely. In the meantime, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, and have really enjoyed the text from Terry as well. We're absolutely loving the chat that's going on right here as well. So thank you, Terry, and thank you for your assistance as well. For everybody else that's joining us, please join us again on Wednesday. Believe me, we're going to be chatting to a legend in the rock industry. Of course, he is the founder and first lead singer of the band AC/DC. We're talking about Dave Evans, good friend of Barbara's. Really, we met up with him in India just a wee while ago. We really did. Have a great day. Thank you for joining us. Join us tomorrow morning, Barbara and myself, between 5:30 in the morning and 10, because believe me, the breakfast show, 100% Galaxy artist, 100% indie artist, and 100% the best in the world. You're right here at Galaxy. Happy radio, everyone.